There's three of us, there's three of us. Look closely, you will see. There's three of us, just three of us. There's him and you and me.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared's TV show is finally here, and it's everything fans wanted. I love it. Even then, we should talk about the show's biggest challenge, and if it can overcome that. 6 years of waiting for new DHMIS has led us here, and I still can't believe that's a sentence I'm saying out loud. For fans who have been following the series since the beginning, you'd be happy to know that the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared TV show is faithful to what came before. It has catchy songs that'll get stuck in your head, it experiments with unique animation styles, and it has the same surreal humor that makes you ask, what? At least once every minute. Now, despite all these similarities to the web series, there's a major difference here that could make or break the entire show. Its length. You see, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared has always succeeded in its bite-sized format on YouTube. Every episode is told over a few minutes, with the classic formula of something coming in and teaching our boys about a subject. With a song in every episode, the pacing was perfect, and we didn't need to focus on heavy stories. The only time it deviated from this was the finale, which was great, but also not necessarily the fan favorite. Here is the major question. What happens when a wild web series like this gets turned into 23-minute stories? Does it legitimately work as a TV show? Well, it's complicated. To find out, we should look no further than the first episode. The theme song is our real introduction to this TV format, confirming that there's only 3 main characters, no one else. This sets itself up to be as similar as possible to the web series, even feeling more like DHMIS than the original Wakey Wakey pilot. This theme is an absolute banger. But what about the story? Red guy, yellow guy, and duck don't have anything to do and are interrupted by a briefcase who sings about jobs.
Well, no, what about Nothing Day? It was supposed to be Nothing Day. I'm looking forward to doing that.
You can be anything you want to do, it's totally up to you.
Great song, but standard episode so far. 5 minutes in though, something weird happens. We get a coherent storyline? They find themselves in Peterson's and Sons and Friends, Bits and Parts Limited. This makes my head hurt. Each character follows their own path over the course of their job, from Yellow Guy blindly accepting his position, to Red Guy becoming the boss, to Duck questioning the system.
What? I don't know these emotions.
There are also countless references and fun posters on the wall to look at. There's even those classic horror segments that only a series like this can pull off. All things considered, Jobs is a nice depiction of an extended DHMIS, and yet something about it feels off. Don't get me wrong, I had a good time with this, but there were moments in the episode where you could really feel the runtime. Everything's so weird that 23 minutes of it may feel like too much. Think of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared's first episode as like a roller coaster. There are high points where characters break into song, or when we see animation like this. Oh my god, it's beautiful. But then there are low points where not much is happening. Based on Jobs alone, I think pacing is the show's biggest challenge. Who knows? Maybe it would have worked better in an 11-minute format. Luckily, things get a bit better in the next episode, focusing on death. One day Duck finds out he died, and the other two try to deal with that.
I guess you're right. There's no replacing this guy. Maybe we just need to accept that when someone goes away, things change.
When it comes to filling up the runtime with story, I feel like this was a much stronger example of what a DHMIS TV series could be. There were still slow moments, but for the most part, this was even better than the first episode. So now, let's officially answer the question. Is this fit for TV or not? Well, it completely depends on who's watching and how you're watching. For superfans who know what to expect from the franchise, this is really fun. Newcomers might be overwhelmed with everything though. I also think that because of the weirdness and general vibe of the show, this isn't something you should binge. Too much of a good thing may not be so good, and watching every episode back to back isn't ideal. At the end of the day, DHMIS on TV is a phenomenal adaptation that does capture the charm of the web series. You may not be a big fan of the pacing, but take your time going through the episodes, and it's easier to appreciate. This was worth the long wait. Our timeline is blessed. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.